Hello and welcome to this video. I hope you like these beautiful pines here by the Ronkonkoma train station, because they're about to go away. That's right, because there is a major project that is being proposed for Ronkonkoma that is going to result in, let's look at these beautiful pictures here and beautiful pines that we are going to, or that's definitely not that, but there's a proposal here that, well, this is what's going on here. This is all over the news. Governor Hochul is investing $150 million to connect MacArthur Airport to Long Island Railroad's Ronkonkoma station. So let's go to the maps first of all, so show you where all this stuff is. And I have kind of mixed feelings about this because I think that they should be connected. Right now, it's kind of a stupid setup because they've got the station over here, but the actual terminal is all the way over here. When it could be over here, a lot closer to the train station. And people could just walk there. Well, I mean, it's still going to be a distance. I mean, if they probably build it over here, it's still a decent distance, all right? But the issue is right now is that there's no easy way to get between Ronkonkoma and the terminal here, and especially since they got rid of the 57 and the 59, there's no bus that goes there. If you want to go from the Ronkonkoma line, you have to get off at Central Islip and get the 6 train. And we all know Central Islip is not the greatest area. So, the 6 bus, I meant. So the issue is that I've got is that, of course, this is going to do two things. First of all, they're already putting a lot of stuff here. It's going to cause a lot of traffic. But my greater concern is that we're going to see the destruction of these pine barrens over here around the airport, which is not something that I find acceptable. All right. So there's, as we know, we shouldn't be cutting down any more trees on Long Island. There should be a moratorium on that because we've lost most of the pine barrens. It should be completely untouched. All right. And there's a way to build it without actually touching the pine barrens, but will they do that? That is the question, because there's already like an area here that's cleared already. This is like a, I don't know, like a, I think it's a, what is this? A town of Islip compost facility. So they could build it right here and shut down this compost facility, but they're probably not going to do that. And instead, they're going to cut down all these woods here, all these woods, all of them. And they're probably going to build the terminal, I think, over here instead, right next to the compost facility, which would be, you know, that thing stinks, all right? So that's the other thing. If you want people to go to a new terminal, you better shut this compost facility down because that thing smells terrible. If you know what compost is, you'll know that why it smells terrible. So it says here, Long Islanders deserve modern, efficient transit systems that make their daily lives easier and fuel load economic growth. It's funny. By improving transit access, redesigning road networks, and enhancing critical infrastructure, we unlock new opportunities for business, tourism, and economic development. And they say it will create good union-paying jobs. So this is the problem. Oh, improving transit access, right? Like the bus system needs to be a lot better. All right, she hasn't done anything about that. So the funding leverages her 2022 commitment of $40 million for a new north terminal at MacArthur Airport. This project will include a pedestrian walkway linking the airport and LARR station, redesign road networks, and upgrades to various infrastructure. These enhancements will improve passenger experience, reduce travel times, and position MacArthur Airport as a key transportation hub for Long Island. And by improving connectivity and unlocking the potential of 48 acres of land surrounding the station, the project will drive further. So she's going to want to knock down 48 acres of pine barrens, basically. And, of course, all these people love it. They think it's great. Everybody is saying how great it is. I don't think it's great cutting down any more trees at this point, all right? As much as I'm in favor of this improvement, you don't have to cut down the trees to actually improve things. You don't have to do that. I mean, and you know all this free parking is going to go away when they do this, too. So everybody's going to have to pay for parking at Ronkonkoma. Another way of, say it with me, pricing people out of Long Island. Because that's what's going on. So let's go. We have a couple of stories here. Let's go and play the News 12 one. I actually spent a decent amount of time on
the
this.
Long Island Railroad, it could finally become a reality after a major investment announced today by the state and county. News 12's Kurt Semner joins us now from MacArthur with the details. Kurt, good evening.
Good evening, Joe. And yes, Governor Hochul and local officials believe that today's announcement could be the first steps towards an even bigger project, establishing a major
That's a lot of money, $150 million. You know, that could go to really improving bus service instead. But I guess we'd rather not do that, right?
Transportation hub right here on the island.
This marks a transformation of how Long Islanders connect with one another and really the rest of the world.
By announcing a $150 million investment in infrastructure around MacArthur Airport and the Long Island Railroad Station at Ronkonkoma, the county is chipping in another $50 million. The project would include road and parking improvements, as well as a pedestrian walkway connecting the airport and train station.
Look at those beautiful pines.
This is
all going to be
the
gone.
arm to the economy of Long Island.
I like Ed Romaine, but I don't
long-term jobs and make Ronkonkoma the transportation hub of Long Island.
It also
shouldn't come
lays
at the cost of the
groundwork
pine
for
trees,
proposed
though.
Midway Crossing project, covering 48 acres of land surrounding the train station, and would involve moving the MacArthur terminal, an idea which hasn't been finalized.
We've done a study that was adopted by the town board, and the north is the preferred location for the terminal adjacent to the Long Island Railroad, the Ronkonkoma station.
I want people, even on the far reaches of Long Island, the East End, to feel they have access.
I love how they don't mention the environmental impact at all. It's so one-sided. No
city,
surprise.
or people in the city to be able to come out with more ease.
Right now, people can either drive to MacArthur or take a cab or rideshare service. Long Islanders we spoke with are excited about the potential improvements.
Of course, let's knock
And
down
I think
some more
that
trees.
Long Island needs the jobs onto the construction
Nobody
and
cares
everything
about
else
the
that'll
Pine
take
Barrens
place with
here.
it. I think it'll expand the airport. I think it's a great thing.
I think it's going to bring people out from the city that can access this airport and help to alleviate some of the traffic in JFK and LaGuardia. So I'm hoping they ramp it up here. It'd be good. We need more flights.
And Islip Town Supervisor Angie Carpenter tells me that they're working on that. As for today's announcement, there's no timetable as to when the work will begin or be completed. I asked the supervisor when she'd like to see the work done. She said yesterday.
There you go. There you go. Just, we got one more story I'll play. I mean, I'm in favor of it. I just don't want to see the pines got knocked down. But they're not being clear on how they're going to do this. There are no diagrams. There's nothing.
On Long Island.
That's just a short story. I'm not going to play it. But they're not clear as to where this is being built, what it's going to look like. We have just a few things here. There's a view here. There's a little diagram here of it. That what it would look like here. That's Midway Crossing, which obviously is on hold right now. But this is what Midway Crossing would look like. And I don't know if this is looking north or south at this point. I'm guessing it's looking north because here's the terminal. Here's the parking. And this is where the Pine Barrens would have been, but they're all gone, of course. Maybe they'll leave a few over here. Who knows? But this is what's going on here on Long Island. This is what's going on. Look, I think we need to definitely do something about how MacArthur is laid out. It's kind of stupid. The train station's over here and the terminal's all the way over here. I understand that. But instead of doing all of that, $150 million, you could actually build a little monorail that goes between the two areas here like this. I kind of have to do it so it doesn't interfere with the runways. Which side you do it on, I don't know. But you could build the monorail. It goes around and then goes into the airport this way, into the existing terminal. And that would be a lot better for the environment. But we're not going to do that. No, not here on Long Island. Well, I'm sure this project will take a number of years. And honestly, by the time it's done, I'm probably not going to be living here anymore. So that's kind of the point. It's obvious Long Island is not the place for me anymore because nobody cares about the pines. And honestly, I don't want to live somewhere where nobody cares about the pines. I just don't. I'm tired of it. I'm really tired of it. And when I do my mental health update, I'm going to be talking about the fact that I'm probably very close to deciding to be leaving Long Island and going to go live in New Jersey because I'm just fed up at this point with my apartment and everything else going on around me on this island. And it's just not good for my health mentally. It's not good for my health physically. And I want to live somewhere people love the pines. You know? And they don't value this on Long Island. They don't value this on Long Island. They value it in New Jersey, though. And this is obviously where I belong. It's heartbreaking, but this is the reality of it. Nobody cares about the Pines like I do. And I'm going to be turning 50 in a few years. And honestly, I don't want to be stuck in this situation by then. I want to be living somewhere I'm happy, and I don't think that's going to be happening on Long Island. Because obviously, I don't belong here. Only a certain demographic gets to. It's all about them. For me, it's all about this. So it's all about those great shapes. Nobody else seems to realize that. Anyway, thank you for watching.